But
No, he's definitely a numbers guy. He's not just like really. He's not just trying crazy things. Like he's looking at the numbers. If he's done something, it's because he's done the math on it. I'm sure of it. He's not the type of guy to mess around. Okay, so this lets him. Actually, this is really cool. So Moon Meander saved his gold and scouted that it was a bristle bot, and that allowed him to buy the magic stick.
oh, so very nicely done.
That's exactly what he was going for. And Skitter will just send his out with a couple of last hits.
I am very interested to see how this lane goes down here. This is not a common matching. A 5 Weaver, 4 Void Spirit, and a position 1 Bristleback.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Pretty wild to consider.
So I'm gonna guess that Schofield. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say maybe he doubles or triples up the wave. He's actually just running mid.
Sighted of you.
What are lanes in Dota 2 in 2020, though? Really?
They aren't. They aren't. Okay, here we start with the cutting on K1. Cool. Excellent.
Gonna go for the courier too. Spots Bryle over here. Going forward. Got the 8th of Remnant. Gonna be able to not quite
cool.
land him. But nicely done here by Bryle having that summon. Tip, yeah, I mean, that was cool. So,
This bullshit again. Oh my god. This isn't even Dota. So once he gets the bottle, it's a lot easier for him to manage his resources here. I mean, he could also afford an entire soul ring at this point.
in 2020. Weird.
Hector, you can't buy a bottle at the secret shop, dude.
The XD. No. Oh, jeez. I mean, how often? He usually plays core, right? So he probably just wasn't paying attention to it. Like,
No,
you don't normally get a bottle. You don't normally get a bottle on Dave Laner.
I saw him walk up to the secret shop with the bottle of his quick find. It's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Hector. And then the spam pings.
The XD really helped solidify
yes.
what he was thinking there, but...
Yes, of course. God, you know...
Healing up?
The fact that the Quills aggro creeps makes this so much easier. Like, he's just barely catching creep waves, and normally other heroes would have to walk in, but he just Quills and then aggroes all of them.
I still don't necessarily know what you do against this.
Found unworthy.
Just gesture to all of him.
You ban it.
I guess, yeah.
That's what people do. They... Oh, and this lets them stack Ancients, too, because they're Radiant. Oh my god, this is so smart. I'm just obsessed with this bottom lane. This is so cool.
I know, we have not said anything about these other lanes. We're just watching, you know, the guys down here. Stack the Ancients, cut the waves. What do we have? We've got a level 3. Although Dragon Knight is also keeping up in terms of levels. Like, we haven't seen, you know, Bristleback take a super large commanding.
Yeah, I mean, DK is perfectly fine just sitting under tower with his regen and last hitting. He doesn't care. But you're not going to outfarm a Bristle just doing this. I mean, they're literally stacking Ancients for him as well.
Gonna TP out, refill his bottle. He's pretty happy with this. Check in with some of the other lanes. So let's see how Bryle's doing here against Chris Luck here in the mid lane. They're pretty evenly matched. 14 and 7 on the Invoker, 14 and 4 on Chris Luck. Not a very active, crazy lane going on here, necessarily.
Owie's just running at Whisper with an entire ghost camp. Look out, spooky ghost.
Haunted. Dowie. We'll get the Remnant pull back here though. Keizu. All lined up very nicely for that Tree Spear, but Whisper is going to be the spookier one as he gets the kill on Owie and the first blood. He's going to fall next. Actually get removed, but you're okay with that because you're pretty much out of your health and your mana.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. First blood, definitely worth it. Ooh, Chris Luck, Bryle, duking it out.
Both sitting really, really low here, but
they're kind of playing chicken with each other with their HP resources.
Well, he's got the Fairy Fire too, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
really push the limits on stuff.
It's funny to see this like Bristle and Dragonite get basically perfect CS because nobody is contesting them.
What can you do?
Versus Bryle and Cr4zy, who are like contesting each other for every single last hit, and they just have about half as many last hits as the DK and the Bristle. We are in a patch where the offlane Bristle has almost as many levels as the mid Invoker. And the DK is higher level than his mid Legion Commander. In a side lane.
In a side lane. A little ward on ward action over here in the mid lane. Schofield, of course, having to be careful. Get brought too low. As you can see, the Sunstrike is queued up over here on Bryle.
He's quasi Sword Invoker.
Nope. Hold out thought. Bottom lane. They're making moves over here on Hector. He's pretty difficult to take down, though. They used the Dragon Tail. They already went and used the Dragon Form, too, hoping that maybe they could get this. Hector, he's still fine. He's just gonna walk home, refill the bottle, back to his shenanigans.
Interesting take on the offlane. You just get a bottle every time you're low. You just TP home and then walk back to lane. Demand that your supports take the XP while you're gone.
Well, I think that works out so well, right? Because that was one question I had was, you've got this Weaver, right? And usually we're seeing him run as like a position 4. And one of the value things about him is being have that Agnum Scepter. Hold that thought. Cr4zy is looking to make some moves here in the mid lane as Bryle doesn't quite manage to land that Sunstrike. Oh, he's almost got enough damage though. Is he going to be able to find it? They turn back around. The last hit coming out from that Forge Spirit will be able to get the kill. And a nice stun coming out from Moon Meander keeps Bryle alive a little bit longer. He's trying to juke around the corner. In comes Stinger, though. They see them. One more hit, and they'll be able to take him down.
If he survived, that would be like just the coolest Nick stun that I've ever seen. That was so close. I mean, it was really cool, just the angle on it. But if he actually managed to save him with that, that would have been so clutch.
For sure. Oh, Schofield, he TP's right on in, but Whisper jumps forward again. They're trying to just get some more damage up on Cr4zy. He's so tanky. Whisper now still sitting at level 5. Hasn't quite hit that 6 yet. Not that that would have necessarily helped.
Is under attack.
And Hector finds the kill on Skeeter in the bottom lane.
Yeah, it's interesting. Stinger's maxing the Swarm ability, so they are able to kill Dragonite just because I'm sure he's not expecting a level 2 the Swarm at 7 minutes into the game. Usually that's about 20 minutes into the game you get level 2 in that ability. So it's a lot of minus armor, enough to kill the DK.
But on the flip side of this though, Cr4zy, especially with your Chen army, they're able to take down that top tower very quickly. Down at around 8 so.
Yeah, funny enough,
level 6 though.
The more standard lane is this Mars Chen lane, and it's actually doing the best. It's making the most happen on the map right now. Taking that tower, getting the most kills, and it's just a standard lane of Dota, you know? Maybe sometimes you don't need to cheese to win the game.
So, my question is, like, you look at what Beastcoast has right now. What's their go time? Like, what's their win condition here? Because it is such a big mismatch of different heroes. It's an all-core lineup, like we said.
For Beastcoast, it's, you know, you have different timings you can fight around. You can fight around like the Legion, maybe getting a Blink Dagger or a Blade Mail. Whisper has his Dream Coil, which he looks like he's looking to fight with that right now in the mid lane.
Schofield, found out by Moon Meander, should be able to move himself out if he wants. Nice spike here, though, coming out from Moon will stun him up. Cr4zy joining in. Whisper, we're hoping to maybe get a gank done here on Bryle, but rotation coming out from Moon Meander make it so it's not that easy.
They're not great at pushing on Beastcoast. That's one of the big problems I would say with this draft is they have a really early game lineup. Oh, okay, Mars
TP's coming in mass. Able to go, punch him over to the side. They have the Sunstrike. They'll take down Hector, and that Stinger will fall as well. Very nice rotation from Cr4zy.
Hard to kill a DK. He's straight up maxing the Dragon Blood, so you need a lot of heroes to kill him. Or
they were stacking quite a few goals, I think.
I think
Makes it a little bit easier, but
after that first death, he's like, all right, you guys are TPing in next time they do this because they're gonna hard commit. And I mean, they were right. They're just diving the tower. And he's rushing straight up Silver Edge on DK, which I think is absolutely the play against this Bristle. Bristle's the only hero that can carry this game.
Cr4zy getting pinned to the tree. Sunstrike comes through, and I don't think he's going to be able to survive this one. He has a fairy fire. He's trying to duke, but nice stun coming out from Moon Meander. Yet again, we'll be able to help secure the kill.
He is hitting some nice stuns through like tree lines and high grounds. Really nice. Nick's not normally a hero that you see that's looking flashy like this, but he's been doing cool stuff.
It's the most difficult stun in Dota to actually
it's pretty
land
hard
as well.
I think so. I think it's pretty damn hard to land the stun.
I don't know about this, guys. I don't think a little puck and a Weaver can take on everyone down here.
Look at
Although
Moon's
it looks
positioning.
like okay, so
Oh, I love this positioning from Moon Meander. This is so good. He is right in position to stop this. Oh, he scouts the
gonna
Weaver.
go in for the dive. They really want Skeeter's blood here. They'll turn around though. They spot Moon Meander. Now look again, Cr4zy. He's TPing right back in, and everybody's just spread out. They're not focusing on the same target. Now Hector, he's just stuck in this arena of blood. He needs his teammates to help him out. He just can't find the opening. He's gonna fall the second time down here. Bryle also making this rotation. They want to maybe get this kill on Stinger. Cold snap, some stuns, and a squashed little bug.
Once again, I know that looks really cool because the cores did like the killing there, but just where Moon Meander was standing, he was completely anticipating that dive to happen, and he forced people to use spells on him, and he was fine. So just amazing positioning coming from this guy. He's been pretty impressive in this tournament, I would say, especially for somebody who, good lord, Moon Meander played offlane for like what, 2-3 years, something like that. And
well, I mean, Can you even say like the fact that this patch making it being such a Schofield? Ooh. Oh, and the Sunstrike to boot. That I was gonna say though, because he is an offlaner, because you know, offlaners, they like to scrap, they like to fight, they like to find these openings. Is that lending itself to him now with this patch?
I don't know. I mean, I would say like from what I've seen him do that's impressive so far, it has nothing to do with the offlane skill. Like this. Standing in a position to soak a gank for somebody is not, in the more defensive way, it's not really something you do as an offlaner. Like, offlaners usually do that, like, aggressively, you know, on the enemy side of the map or something. But
Schofield? That's so risky. And again, this beautiful positioning coming out from Moon Meander.
What do I have to, like, what a god. He's just completely winning this game for his team right now with every single one of his plays. I actually, like, I can't praise him enough. He's playing some stupid Nyx assassin hero that usually does nothing, and but he's making it look so good. I mean, it's a decent hero. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit on the hero. It's a decent hero, but he is making it look so much better than it is.
No, his positioning has been on point. I mean, even you saw Schofield TPing in, and I was a little surprised. But whoa, Hector, that's very dangerous. When you know that they have a
dude, Moon's on the way.
And whatnot. My God! Oh, Hector!
How can I praise him more? I don't understand. Stop making plays.
Well, I think the other thing too is how do you let yourself sit that low, knowing that there's a Nyx assassin and that there's an invoker that can sunstrike you? It's like they're gonna try to make some moves on Owie over here. They'll use the Dream Coil, but I don't know if they can actually fight. They spear Schofield over to the trees. Another sunstrike. Bryle's just doing all this work without practically being there physically.
Cr4zy looking real good. Real good in this one.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Dust by Carapace, Arena of Blood. Stinger is not going to survive this. Moon Meander 4-0 and 4. Odd.
Cr4zy's also been using his Arena of Blood off cooldown and basically getting a kill every single time. I mean, his Mars is something else, you know?
It's fantastic.
I've seen a lot of people on Reddit talking about his Mars, and I totally agree. He is phenomenal.
Oh, Hector, bottom lane. follow up with the impale, spear him to his own tower to boot, and they'll use a Sunstrike. Plus, the Spike Carapace coming out too is going to be able to do enough damage. Hand of God comes out, Chris Luck. These TPs are coming out in mass. They want to see if they can at least get a kill. They will be finally able to take down Moon Meander. They don't have the detection. Oh, they do have the detection for Skeeter. They missed the Dream Coil. Oh, that feels so bad if you're Beastcoast right now.
You know, the funny thing is he just got his level 10, so he finally has this 200 cast range talent, and he got his Spirit Vessel at the same time. So if that was like just 10 seconds later, Skeeter dies. He legitimately dies there to that coil. Although I say that, Whisper went for, he's 4-4-1, so he skipped the 10 talent for now.
By Bryle off the side. Looks like Whisper has no interest in poking him. Nighttime vision, I'm not it's close enough there. It's just, I like the idea what they're doing with this bristleback, but they're not protecting him. Everyone's just so spread out, it feels, on the side of Beastcoast, whereas like you see the response that comes out from the side of Cr4zy. They start jumping after Skeeter down the bottom lane. Cr4zy just TPs in twice, uses that Arena of Blood, they get a kill every single time. They're playing so well together.
I think the draft is really good too from Cr4zy. Like you have this Mars who can set up a Sunstrike, and you have the Dragon Knight who can set up a Sunstrike in a side lane.
I mean, the other thing is, to hell with the Mars. Look at what Moon Meander's been doing with the Nyx.
Yeah, I mean, he can also set up Sunstrikes. Like that's a classic combo as Invoker Nyx. You can solo kill people between the Invoker Sunstrike damage and Nyx's damage. So it's just a really well-rounded draft from Cr4zy. The only thing that's like a little out of place is the Chen, but I mean it's a Chen. This is like just considered a broken hero right now, so
strong.
And you know, yeah, it could push. It gives them pushing power. So does the DK, but
Chris Luck, Sunstrike comes through. They just have so much lockdown and so much burst damage. You can't be alone on this map.
Sunstrike in this game.
Oh yeah,
definitely. You can't because you're playing against a Shadowblade DK, a Mars. Oh. Okay.
Oh, the dust comes out. Stinger throws out the swarm. Okay, so he's got the Arena of Blood. They could go for this kill very easily. In fact, they don't even use the Arena of Blood. Schofield here on the outside is a bit tricky. He's just memeing now because he's just like, all right. Assimilate. Drops down. Oh, Skeeter just runs around in circles.
Mage's DK. You don't want to mess with that.
No, you really don't. He's like just poking him, trying to be annoying, it feels. This is, I don't think I've ever seen Hector this poor at 17 minutes. Okay, they tried to go in for the duel and they're not going to be able to get it. They just immediately have that tornado ready.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, back line again. Schofield going to be able to dodge that damage, but they'll turn around. They'll find Stinger instead. And off to the side, Whisper will get taken out. Chris, like, he gets a duel here with Bryle, but he doesn't have his team. He can't win that duel. Oh, Schofield. A little too greedy, I think, my friend.
Bryle officially has more duel damage than Chris Luck.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Rough one.
Absolutely. Look at this army of just Chen creeps just bowing down this tower.
Yeah, the pushing between the Chen and the DK, too, on top of this really active early game lineup is impossible to deal with, dare I say. What counter push do they have with the Legion being dead? Legion puck.
Not much for sure. Oh, look at the play coming out again. Moon Meander, realizing that he's gonna Shikuchi away, opens it up with the Spike Carapace. They follow up and they just collect another kill.
He was using it on the bug.
He's doing it again. He's doing it over here on Schofield. He stuns him up. They're gonna go in for the duel on Moon Meander. This could be the first duel damage. We'll actually be able to collect this time, and now they're both stuck in this arena of blood. This is too much damage. They'll just take care of Chris Luck, and then K1, he's gonna be the next one to fall. I don't know. This is looking so rough. The Sunstrike comes out. Schofield sidesteps it. Realizes, okay, they want me to go forward. Not doing it. They'll dust up, but I don't think go back in. And now Schofield's just playing around.
You know what? It's not possible to predict Schofield, actually. It just isn't.
This pleases.
I think it's pretty funny the way that they keep moving back and forth and playing, honestly. Stinger.
He try to dodge the tornado. He just knew it was a small one.
No 10K player here. Look at this. Just trying to make space. I feel like if he had buyback, he would just buy back right now, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
They called it GG.
Well, what an impressive performance from Cr4zy. I mean, this is once again, I understand they're on ping, but this is still a TI level team. This Beastcoast, it's a real team. It's really easy